it just feel like yesterday that we were all excited over the PS4 and Xbox One? But what about some of the brilliant racing games that were just left behind? Yes, it's a bonus top 5 from your usual F1 top 5 video maker, me, Andre Harrison, and here's a look at some of the best of yesteryear as I take a look at the very best of the 360 and PS3 era racing games. Couple of ground rules: limiting this list to just one game per franchise, and the PC doesn't count. Sorry Master Race, forgive me, but the PC just wasn't my bag, baby, so I can't really pass judgment, and one game per franchise like I said. Right, onto the list! Number 5 for me is one of the most underrated racing games for me ever made. Pure needs more love, people. The first game to come out of Disney's Black Rock Studios in September 2008, Pure was a quad bike arcade racer with tricks, style, and for me it was incredibly fun. The game looked gorgeous, especially for 2008. The gameplay was smooth and rewarded you for accuracy and a real sense of momentum. And when I first had it, I just could not put it down until I completed it, despite the game providing a big challenge, but never enough to frustrate. The perfect mix of one more go style gameplay. If you still own a 360, absolutely go and find this game. It's a true gem for the console and one that deserves more credit, as it was often overlooked by the bigger names. Number 4 is another game that was another underrated gem, and it's Blur from Bizarre Creations in May of 2010. IGN called it a Frankenstein of a game, but that's actually a compliment to how unique the game is, combining real-life cars with Mario Kart style power-ups to activate an arcade racer that is visually gorgeous and vibrant with colour, a terrific sense of speed, and a ridiculous amount of fun. Also worth a mention, how brilliant the engine and format translates over to online multiplayer, with unique challenges, battle and race modes, and team play, something the Call of Duty franchise made so famous. If you get some free time, search for more drifting gameplay online, as the game amazingly still has an active community 5.5 years after the original release, using drifting and nitrous to play the game in a totally new way. A damn shame it never sold that well due to the conflicting releases of Split Second and Mod Nation Racers. Blur is a magnificent racing game, and amazingly, it isn't even the best Bizarre Creations game on this list. Number 3 was a difficult one. Turn 10 had 3 magnificent racing games on the 360, Forza Motorsport 3, 4, and the brilliant Horizon spin-off series from Playground Games. But I chose 4 for this list because it's a technical masterpiece. Turn 10 had their own polyphony moment, where the third game in the franchise was the one that really moved the needle, but it was Forza 4 that polished the series to near perfection. Forza Motorsport 4 drifts more towards the simulation side of the spectrum, but you never know from playing it. It has an incredible range of cars, amazing accessibility to new players, the visuals are stunning, and it had elements that could appeal to all kinds of petrolhead, such as drag racing, autocross, drifting and toge events, tuning, and an incredible level of customization with an even better livery editor that debuted in the third game, allowing many fans to get in touch with their creative side, along with the beautiful Forza Vista mode, seeing some of the cars with a level of detail never before seen in games of this nature, with Jeremy Clarkson providing the voiceover work for that authentic Top Gear feel. Forza Motorsport 4 is the best of its kind from this generation, and for me, the game that kicked the Gran Turismo franchise off the perch in 2011, something it's still trying to reclaim 5 years down the road. Number 2 is Project Gotham Racing 4. Can you tell I miss Bizarre Creations a lot? This game was just so much fun. One of the first real races to seamlessly blend flashy cars and bikes, and a series that rewarded you for being flashy itself, because in PGR, it wasn't just about winning, it was winning with style, with drifting, wheelies and precision driving being rewarded just as much as winning itself. PGR 4 blended in awesome city tracks with real-life circuits, was more fun than just about any racing game I've ever played, and with some superb weather effects that developers are still struggling with now, such as fog, stormy weather, and even snowy conditions that made for a unique challenge and could be as tough as nails at its absolute hardest. PGR 4 is one incredible package overall, but a career mode lacking depth is what stops it from taking the number 1 slot. And for me, the number 1 goes to Burnout Paradise. Criterion's Burnout franchise has been a line of brilliance, and Paradise for me tops the list for just how awesome it was. From a brilliant soundtrack to the sheer fact you're playing an open world Burnout game. What more could you possibly want? You want a more natural Burnout experience still? You got that. Want to experience some crazy stunt racing with tricks, flicks and incredible ramps and jumps? Got that too. Want to create massive crashes from street to street? You got it. This takes everything amazing about the Burnout experience from previous games, wraps it up in a gorgeous package, throws in some incredible multiplayer with amazing depth and co-op play, and for me, was not just the best racing game in this console era, but one of the best arcade racers ever made. Oh, and it has Paradise City as the game's headlining song. Okay, that'll do for another top 5. If you've got any suggestions of your own, sound off in the comments below, and if there isn't another top 5 on Tuesday, the Gran Turismo fanboys have found my house and I'm on the run. Until next time, I've been Andre Harrison, and thanks for watching.